Ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 9 of Everything on the Table with Nikki Stees. My co-host Agent Warrior X will not be present tonight, so this will be a sole edition, but out of respect for my co-host, I'm still going to play the intro.
Okay, we got some breaking news from the NFL world today. So, former Indianapolis Colts head coach, former Eagles offensive coordinator Frank Reich has now been hired by the Carolina Panthers.
Somewhere along those lines, happy
Halloween Eve. I like those classics, dude. They're nice.
Tonight's gonna be a thriller!
Have I told you I worked at the World Series? It was my first year at the stadium. I went to Fanatics Fest, I went to Comic-Con, and I went to the World Series. It was my first year at the stadium, and the Yankees made it all the way to the World Series. Unfortunately, we lost 5 games to the Dodgers.
I said the Giants will be a perfect fit for John Harbaugh because you already established the quarterback situation. You already established the running back position. You already established the right receiver position, and you have the top 5 pick in the draft.
Todd Bowles, at best, is a mediocre coach. He did the same situation with the Jets back in 2015, ultimately maliciously ruining a power-hungry Baker Mayfield and potentially Mike Evans.
But Indianapolis ultimately came back, got the go-ahead touchdown. Then, at the end of the game, when Brady got the ball less than a minute, Peyton had his head down the entire time because he knew Brady had enough time. But the interception happened. It's funny. All of a sudden, Peyton Manning hears the crowd roaring. He finally looks up and starts jumping up and down real. All right, so for tonight's Soul Special, as advertised in the thumbnail, I'll be doing some tier rankers and reacting to some of RiotComedy's newer videos. So get ready, folks, because this is going to be a fun one. So without any further ado, we'll start this off. We'll switch up the tier rankers, and since this is Everything on the Table, I'm going to stick by the theme of the show and leave it open to different types of tier lists, not just football or basketball or sports related. We'll just leave it open. So let's see. Anime, Brawl Stars, Clash Royale, Cookie Run, Fast Food, League of Legends, Genshin. All right, let's step outside and go. Food and drink. Let's see. We got tier rank. Let's see. We got A, B, C, D, and F. You know what? I'm just gonna simplify. Keep it A, B, C, D, and F. Keep with the letter grades, and we got Gatorade, lemon lime sodas, fruit punch, water, lemonade, milk, energy drinks, grape juice, iced tea, sparkling water, Prosecco, okay, citrus sodas, colas, chocolate milk, root beer, apple juice, orange soda, tea, and coffee. So here we go. Let's see. We'll kick this off with Gatorade. I used to be a big fan back in the day, or I used to be somewhat of a fan back in the day. Not the biggest fan in the world, but it's still all right. Gatorade's still a decent drink for when you need something. Helps with electrohydrates, so I'll give it a C. For lemon lime soda, we'll go. I guess, I mean, really outside, we got Sprite, but outside of that, really lemon lime sodas are just. I mean, outside of Sprite, I haven't tried a whole lot ginger ale's kind of bag of ginger ale. I'll give it a B because they're all right from when I have it. Fruit punch. Fruit punch is all right. Water, I gotta go away for water because that's one of my main go-tos. That's the main thing we all need to stay hydrated. It's the one thing that we all enjoy, water. So I gotta go with water as an A on this one. Moving right along, got lemonade. I prefer more toward lemon juice. Lemonade itself can sometimes be a little sweet. So I'll give lemonade a B. Milk. If you're going to put for something sugary, why not just go for it? I'm thinking, where do I put this? I'll go with this since I use it more commonly. Energy drinks. Outside of Celsius, I'm not a fan as a whole. We do got Celsius is actually cool. But energy drinks as a whole, man, a lot of them I'm not really that big of a fan on. So I'll give this the D tier just because there's at least one popular energy drink I'm a huge fan of. But outside of that, I'm not really a fan. So I'll at least be a little bit generous, give them that. Grape juice. Yeah, I'm not feeling that at all. Just the idea of grape juice, I'm not even interested in. So I'm just going to give that an F. Let's see. Iced tea. It depends. Like the raspberry iced tea, Arnold Palmer, they're okay. Unsweetened iced tea is just kind of meh. As a whole, let's see. I'll give it a C. And this might be unpopular, but some of y'all, but hey, sparkling water, man. It's one of my things. That's one of my things right there. That sparkling water. Give it to me. I will call with an A on that one. That's actually me having a sip of sparkling water as I say this. So, citrus sodas like mellow yellow in them. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. Colas, Pepsi, Coke. Lean a little bit more toward Pepsi if I were going to have one of the two. They're all right. I'll give it a B, especially like if I'm going to have it, I'm going to have it. Chocolate milk, I'll give that a B. If I'm out at a restaurant eating breakfast and I'm looking to get some sugar in me to start the day, I'll go with that. But I don't do it all the time. On certain occasions, though, it's fulfilling. Root beer. Beer's all right. Apple juice. Apple juice is okay from time to time. I'll give that one a C. That one's okay. Let's see. Then you got Powerade. Oh, I'm gonna give this one an A. I haven't had a Powerade in a long time. I think next time I go for a sugary drink or try to split it, I'm gonna go for a Powerade now that I think about it, because I completely forgot about it. I'm like, damn. So yeah, I'm gonna give that an orange juice. From time to time, it's all right for breakfast from time to time. Orange soda, it's all right. See, coffee. Yeah, coffee, I'll give it a B. It does when I need coffee, it serves its purpose. It helps wake me up. So I give it points for that. Even though it's not my favorite drink in the world. So that's why I go with B instead of A. But it does serve a good purpose. Because there'll be some days when you need to wake up. It's easy to just make a cup of coffee in the morning. Remember, I did that one time on the Sunday morning show when I woke up. I was drinking coffee on air. And yeah, so it does its thing when I need to wake up in the morning. And depending on the day, maybe some days I just need double shot of espresso and then I'm good to go. Or sometimes I just got to go full coffee. And then tea. Tea's okay. So looking at this, I'm like, oh man, this is just. I don't know. This is just, it is what it is. Give me a second. I'm going to download. All right, so that's our run right there. All right, there we got one down. And like I said, with this being everything on the table, that opens us up to other possibilities too. Let's see. You got fruit, cereal, chips, definitive soda, ice cream flavors, U.S. restaurant chains. Best candy tier. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've eaten every single one of them on this. Realize, holy we're fat. And let's see, vegetable tier list. Let's give this one a try, shall we? Let's see what the options are. Have I even tried all these? Like, there's a few of these I haven't tried, so. All right, so we'll do it this way. Add the never tried to it. Let me see which ones. All right, I'm looking at the list right now. I'm going to decide which ones have I never tried. I'm just put turnip. Let's put that there. I'll get this out the way. Just put the peas at F. I think I've ever tried radish before. Leeks and okra, man. Oh, I need to step up my vegetable game. Do we have cucumbers in here? Let's see. So we got artichoke. Artichoke just kind of Arugula's all right. Asparagus is pretty solid when you need a fruit, so I'll give that a B. Let's see, what else do we got? Oh, avocado. That's an A. That's an A right there. Avocado in the A category. We got beets. Oh, wait, there's another one. Let's see, bell peppers. I'll give that a B. Broccoli an A. And we got, what do we got? Brussels sprouts. They're all right as a B. Cabbage is a C. Although baby carrots are nice. So I'll give those an A. The baby carrots an A. Cauliflower, it's just kind of meh. It is what it is. I'm just breezing through this thing. Celery. Corn. Oh, we're definitely giving the corn an A. Cucumbers are a C. Edamine's a B. Eggplant, I'll give that a C. Eggplant cooked properly, oh, that's really good. Though, too, like when you act like if you get a veggie sandwich anywhere to shop and actually cook it properly, that's actually pretty good. And to be real, even though you got several of these on Never Tried, to be fair, I still got more on the A and the B side combined than Never Tried. I'm sure I'm thinking about, I'm like, oh man, I'm still doing better than most, and I'm actually happy about that. Oh, we got scallions, they're good. Of course, oh, jalapenos, man. Jalapenos, I know it's spicy, but it's actually one of my favorites. I like the spice of jalapenos. And you got garlic. Garlic, I give that a B. That's a good one. Kale. Kale's all right. It's better when it's mixed in with stuff. Like if you're ever making a salad or something, it's better mixed in. Like kale by itself isn't really that impressive, but lettuce, lettuce is the same thing. Although mushrooms are pretty good. Onion, I got to give onion, put that in the A tier. And then potatoes, give me an A on potatoes. Pumpkin, just had pumpkin pie, but pumpkin itself is just red onion. I'm going to give that an A. That's really A, but red onion really satisfying. Sweet potatoes, yeah, I just don't feel like sweet potatoes really work. It's regular potatoes do it better. Oh, what else? Oh, we got Mitch's live right now for Hornets Celtics watch party. I'm going to drop by and drop a like on this while I'm still here. He's live with Mets 2128. Shout out to Mitch right there. He's doing his thing over there, doing a live play-by-play. But anyway, back to this right here. So it's still early in the game. Hornets are up 10-6, if anyone's wondering. That game's still early. But where was I? We're back to this right here. We got spinach and tomato. Ooh, tomato, give me an A. Spinach, I'll take a B. And there's my vegetable tier. Oh man, there's a few other ones. So I actually did better with the vegetables than I thought, realizing, oh wait, I've actually tried this. It's probably still more than most, especially knowing how we got a big obesity problem here in the US. I'm like, oh man, I actually tried some veggies and they're actually pretty good. All right, so I'm proud of myself on that one. Wait, that's actually, it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. Let's see, got the definitive soda, absolute fruits. What else do I want to go with here? We got fast food. Every food I can think of, that's a little too much. Breakfast foods. Ooh, that's 34 total. Let's see what we got right here. So let's see what our popular breakfast options are. Let's see, we got cereal, something I'll rarely touch. And I'm going to be ranking these based off how delightful I find it as a breakfast meal, not necessarily whether or not this is actually necessarily good or bad, but is this something I'd actually like to have for breakfast? It looks like a meat omelet, like a bit of a meat lover's omelet. Be all right from time to time, but like home fries, not by as a breakfast itself, no, but as a side, yeah. So I'll kind of be the middle point now. I'll go with the see there English muffin. Hey, sometimes for an on-the-go one that can work. Just throw an egg on there or something, or throw a piece of pork roll on an English muffin. Boom, you have something real quick to eat. You can just use the microwave to warm up to warm up the pork and put the English muffin in the toaster, and bam, voila, that works. We got bagels. Oh, that's a good one for breakfast. I love getting those sometimes. Even that could also be with something else too, like eggs bagel sandwich or pork egg bagel. Muffins. Muffins are okay from time to time. They're nice in moderation, so I'll give it a C right there. You're going to notice, yeah, may not be the most appealing to the fatties, but hey, that's me, guys. Avocado toast. That's an A right there. Ooh, those cinnamon rolls. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of those fruit bowls for breakfast. Like, they're okay, but I don't like have it as a full meal. Same with this, is all right. Some ham for breakfast, by itself, it's just, yeah. Bacon, only from time to time. Eggs Benedict, I'm not. Like my eggs Benedict, just, I don't know, like soybeans for breakfast. I'm all right with soybeans as like a dinner, but as a breakfast, I just not really feeling that. And what is this right here? What is that right there? Oh, well, we're going to just put an F and get that over with. I don't even know what that is. Like, it's like a crispy hash brown by itself. The other one looks a little too crispy to me. It's not, it's okay as a side, but not really as a breakfast. Biscuits, they're okay, but not necessarily. I don't want biscuits alone. So they're not the most appealing option. They'd be all right for a side. Again, with the pork roll, a pork roll's nice from time to time. Sausage links, not really a big fan. Although the chicken sausage, which doesn't have pork, that's okay. Toast, oh, this is a good one right here. Oh, and I love this. This is oats and throwing fruit. Oh, I love that. Just take oats, throw in any fruit, particularly in this case. Oh, this giving me idea for breakfast tomorrow. You take oats, toss in a banana, toss in raspberry, toss in some coconut flakes, and oh man, that actually is a pretty good breakfast right there. If you do it right. Eggs sunny side up there, right? Hard boiled eggs. No, not really. I mean, I'll have them from time to time, but Pancakes, they're nice every once in a while. Same with French toast. Hash brown, it's an okay side. Potatoes, yeah, from time to time, they're nice. Like I said, bagels, I already put an A for a bagel by itself. So then everything bagels definitely gets an A. Croissants. Donuts, I used to be a big fan, but as I get older, nah. Because as I get older, my taste buds change. Too much sugar that early in the morning is not necessarily something I want. And that's where, like a real sugary donut and even pancakes, I'll downgrade that to a C. It's okay for time to time. French toast is all right. If you try to stay away from like some of the syrup, too much syrup, if I'm not in the mood for sugar, I could still have the French toast with a side of fruit. That's okay. And then steak and eggs, that's a nice one from time to time. And then scrambled eggs, ooh, that's one of my favorites right there. I'll give that an A. I even said sometimes I throw scrambled eggs on a bagel or even sometimes, hey, on top of avocado toast. Oh, that's really good. Oh, I think, man, damn. I've come a long way, actually. Let's see. So I've done a couple food ones. Now I want to kind of switch gears. Let's do an NFL tier ranker right now. Let's see. What do we got? We got NFL 32 teams, NFL teams. All right. Fantasy, NFL logos. Oh, this would probably be a good one. Actually, I'm going to go with NFL logos on this one and we'll go with the A, B, C, D, and F. Oh, all right, we can rank all the logos. This is actually cool. When actually, there's not really a lot of bad logos now that I think about it. The Arizona Cardinals one. The Cardinals actually a nice logo. And the consistent best part of the Arizona Cardinals franchise is their logo. Because all the other good runs they have are usually just 1 or 2 years, and then boom, they go right back to the basement again, or go back to being mediocre. But consistently the Arizona Cardinals have had a good logo, especially in the 21st century. Atlanta Falcons, I like that logo too. That's another good one. Actually, Baltimore Ravens. I'm going to give the Baltimore Ravens a top tier because, I'm going to give that an A, actually. I love it. Phenomenal logo. And then we got, the Buffalo Bills. Well, that's a really good one. They did that well, like they did the Buffalo with the perfect blue color and the red stripe. They did that one really nice. You got the Panthers. Actually, the Panthers with the cat. Oh, that's pretty solid. It's a good one, too. The Bears. Bears logos. I'll give the Bears a B, too. We're actually like I said, there's a lot of solid logos there. The Bengals logo, the B with the zebra stripes and the orange, that's actually pretty cool, too. Nicely designed B there on the logo, so I'll give that a B. The Browns, let's be honest. The best thing consistently about them is their logo, but compared to other logos, it's not that great. So I'll give the Browns a C. It's an all right logo. The color scheme on the helmet fits, but it's still kind of generic. It's a good color scheme with the orange on the helmets, but it's still kind of one-dimensional, pretty generically put together, just using a helmet. So that's why I'm giving it a C. It looks solid, but it's pretty basic, so it's just a C. The Cowboy Star, actually, The star's all right. You got the Broncos. I'm putting the Broncos in top tier. That's always been one of the best logos. And the Lions, Lions are all right. Lions, I'll give them a B. Packers, their logo, I mean, it's all right. I mean, the G. I'll give the Lions the Packers logo a C. That's an okay logo. You got the Houston Texans with the Texas Bullhorns, the color schemes and the star on it. That's actually pretty cool. One of the cooler logos. So I'll give that one an A. The Colts, the horseshoes actually solid. The Jaguars, I love the Jaguar logo. That's always been a good one. Jaguars in Kansas City, it's not bad, but compared to some of these other teams, it's not one of the best put together logos. So I'll give that a C. The Raiders have always had a cool Raiders one. That's always been cool. That's always been one of their trademarks. So I'm going to give that one an A. Rams, what the hell? I don't know, man. I mean, come on, man. The old St. Louis logo from the Greatest Show on Turf Hour is miles better than this. And even their first logo, if they kept the original logo with the helmet, was still better than this. That's just a C to me. Or D to me. Jets, I'll give the Jets a C. Get that out of the way. It's okay. Giants, it's solid. It serves its purpose, but their logo isn't really nothing special. So I'm just giving them C's. The Chargers, the lightning bolt's pretty cool. There you go. That's a good one with the lightning bolt. Dolphins are okay. I feel like they look nice. It looks like a nice logo by itself, but when you compare it side by side to some of these other teams, it's not the best logo in the world. So I'm going to give the Dolphins a C, just because when in comparison, it's not that special. So the Vikings, I got to give that one an A right there. That's one of the best logos. Historically, one of the best, and something they've kept going consistently. Patriots logo, I like the design of it. They've been consistent with that. It fits perfectly with that Boston area, Patriots, Revolution theme logo, which is actually well put together. Saints kind of similar to the Dolphins. It's not a bad logo, but compared to other teams' logos, it's just kind of meh. So I'll give the Saints a C. Eagles, I'll put this in top tier. Easily one of the best logos. I think even Eagle haters got to agree that that's one of the best logos. I mean, let's be real. And let's see, you got the Steelers. I'm giving that an A. That's one of the iconic logos with the three stripes. 49ers, logo-wise, I'll give it a B. And you got the Seahawks. Seattle, I got to give them a B too. They got a nice logo. Tampa Bay Buccaneers with the pirate flag and the pirate with the pirate on it with the football. That's one of the best logos. I got to give that props. put on a similar tier there. Titans. Titans is all right. To me, it's similar again. I mean, there's really, I would say really with the NFL teams, there's only really like two bad logos in this one. And that's the Rams and the Washington logo. Outside of that, the other logos are at least solid or better, but so that's been one of the good things about football in the 21st century is the presentation of the game, that including team branding with these awesome logos for the most part. Even some of the ones like the Browns and Packers, which aren't that great in comparison, are still do have some creativity behind it. And then Washington, I'm going to put them at F. Like, that just is so basic, generic, and bland. It's like, even as the Commanders, there's really not much room going with it being called the Commanders having a good logo. There just isn't. And the Rams logo, now that I think about it, I'm just going to put the Rams logo in F. But to be fair, most of these logos are actually good. So I'm going to save this. I'm going to share this into a post later. Give me 1 second. All right, so we got that down. We're at 8:37. What should I do? Should I maybe do one more? Maybe. I'm going to try something different. I mean, I'm just going to step outside the box. Maybe go just for something different. I mean, HL logos. Let me see. This is all. Oh, wow. There's a. Well, how about we just go to current teams? How about. I figured why not? Just for something different. I mean, because it's only logo ranking. We don't necessarily have to know everything about the sport or who all the star players are. I mean, I know a few players and you know what? Now that I think about it, let's do a quick nostalgia trip, shall we? I might come back and do those all time. I might just say, you know what, screw it. Let's rank them. Let's do it. A, B, C, D, and F. All the NBA logos in 2005. So let's hit it. Atlanta Hawks. That basketball with the Hawk holding it, that's phenomenal. Celtics. I mean, their logo's kind of okay. The Bobcats inaugural logo, it just not really a big fan. The Bulls, I mean, logo wise, comparing it to some of these other, it's okay. The Cavaliers logo, I actually like the basketball with the sword. It's actually it's all right. Solid. The Mavericks, kind of a C. The Nuggets, this was awesome with the Rocky Mountains with the light blue, yellow font. That was a good one. Oh, and of course, the Detroit Pistons in that championship era. The Warriors, high on that. Rockets was kind of a C level one to me. Pacers were nice. And I'll say this about the Clippers. Actually, the old Clippers logo, especially compared to today's, that was easily the best thing about their franchise during the Donald Sterling years was the logo. I mean, seriously, it was. When you think about how bad the Clippers were during the Sterling era, they probably made the playoffs a grand total of 4 or 5 times when Donald Sterling owned the team out of a couple decades of him running the show. Because remember, they only started making the playoffs like those last couple years before Sterling got blackballed from the league. So there was that, and maybe a handful of times pre-Chris Paul era that they actually made the playoffs. So that's like 1-2 near the end. He was banned before the 2014 playoffs, I think. So that's that. Maybe like 5-6 times totals. But their logo, easily one of the best parts about them. I mean, granted, they borrowed from the Lakers, but they actually got that part right. Hello, what is up? What is up? We got agents in the chat. I was surprised to see that. Picked a good time to stop by here when I'm doing this. Got the Lakers. I mean, they're similar, but I'll give them the nod for historic value. You got the Grizzlies logo here. I love their original Vancouver logo with the green. This one right here, though, it's all right. You got the Miami Heat logo. I give that a B. Although my favorite Heat logo came from the late 90s during the Alonzo Mourning, Tim Hardaway Sr. era. But the 2000s logo from the early D-Wade era was good too. The Bucks, I'll say this. It's not great, but it's actually better than their current logo. And speaking of the Bucks, it's been rolling all over Twitter about Doc Rivers during a meeting where he addressed the players last month, said, look at my resume, look at the championship. He pretty much told the team to Google his resume for why his voice should be trusted. And then threw the team under the bus saying, I led teams that shouldn't have been to the playoffs. I thought you guys were one of them. I couldn't believe that. That's something Doc Rivers actually said. I mean, I'll say this. If making excuses and deflecting blame were an Olympic sport, Doc Rivers would be a 6 or 7-time gold medalist by now. Seriously. Because that just don't make no sense right there. And that goes to tell you why that his legacy speaks to his legacy and why he's an underachiever historically. Because ultimately, he's come short countless times when he probably should have done better. He couldn't get the Orlando Magic, who, by the way, we'll get to them in a second. This 2000s Orlando Magic was one of the best logos in the league. The New Orleans Hornets, I actually like the New Orleans logo to some extent. The Knicks, I'm actually going to give that an A. That was a really good logo. Even the Nets, that's a good. You know what? Let's just do this. Nets, Sixers, easily. Those were two of the best logos at the time, alongside the Hawks, the Magic. The Phoenix Suns was nice. It was a nice logo there. You got a B. The Trailblazers. So, man, you got a lot of good logos from this time, man. The Kings, that was pretty good. Blazers. You got the Spurs. Nice right there. We put them in the B tier. The Seattle Supersonics, who will be coming back. That was, I would go say that to 2000s Ray Allen era. Ray Allen era, that was their best logo. Give them that. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, guys. I got you. All right, we got it back now. So you see, put the Nets, Sixers, Sonics up the top. The Raptors. This one was nice too. The Utah Jazz. That was an okay logo at this point. I prefer their 90s logo from the Stockton Malone years the best. And the Wizards. Wasn't that great. I'll give that a D. But, oh man, 2005 logo-wise, probably the best. It was definitely the best era NBA logo-wise. Here, so I'm going to save this because I'm going to share some of these afterward. But all right, that'll be that for the tier rankers. So we did a few food ones. Now on to the fun. I'm gonna react to Riot Comedy. Give me one moment, folks. So I'm gonna check out some of their latest videos. I'm gonna react to them, which, trust me, Riot Comedy's animes are always fun to watch. But just a heads up, if there's any kids in the room, you might want to put in headphones because sometimes they do get edgy. They're funny, but they can be edgy too. So, but they can. So, let's see what they come up with. So let's do this.
Wimpy Americans don't stand a chance against me. Bwah! Wow, look at Wimpy go. He's the best at everything. He's a physical specimen. Hey guys, I'm a physical specimen too. You guys just forgot because I haven't been posting shirtless workout videos lately. Hey, pay attention to me. Nick, want to rub some Diddy oil on me? He's even the best at eating food. He's not better than me at it. Watch this. My God, look at how he poops. It's magnificent.
What?
$50, it's a no wiper. Is there anything he's not the goat at? Please, you guys just forgot how good I am at pooping. I ruptured my hemorrhoids. Don't worry, my king. I'll cream your hole.
Oh, man. All right. That's what I mean by Riot Comedy can sometimes be edgy, but Dirk Nowinski talks that gangsta talk against
The year is 2011. The Dallas Mavericks have just won the Western Conference Finals. We're on our way to play the Miami Heat and the Big Three. I'm talking to Dirk in the locker room. It's a big fella. We're going to need you. It's going to be a tough series. We got the Big Three coming up next. He said, it's going to be a tough series, but I don't see them as a Big Three. I thought, what you mean? He said, if they were a real Big Three, I was a free agent that year, they would have came and got me. I said, oh, I ain't used to seeing Dirk talk that gangster.
Wait, this is something he actually said. Wait, Dirk actually said this? Well, that just goes to show you that Dirk was on another level in that 2011 run. He just, both on the court and mentally, confidence-wise, he was...
Big fella's confidence was through the roof, higher than Snoop on 420. He said, listen, I know I was one of the best free agents in that class, so if they were really forming the Big Three, my name needed to be included in that. I said, man, I didn't know Big fella had that type of gangster. I didn't know he was on that type of time. It's no surprise he was the finals MVP, and we went on to shock the Heat. Big fella knew what it was off the gate. Ain't no Big Three, it's just Big Me.
Oh, man. That's crazy, you know. Oh, man, I'd like to see them collab with them a little bit more. Man, that's actually a fun one. Let's see if there's any more tales maybe I can react to while we're here. Let's see. Human and alien breeding. Tiger and Puka. Luca hate is unreal. Gas prices are high. Tiger has a problem. Dan Hurley is a savage. 49ers investigate facility. Supersonics are back. All right, let's check this one out.
It's official. The NBA is expanding and adding 2 new teams, which means the Supersonics are coming back. Yeah! So here to tell you about what it means to be a Supersonic is Gary Payton and Sean Kemp. You suckers think you got what it takes to be a Supersonic? I do. I used to be a Sonic. Maybe that punk-ass blue hedgehog, but you ain't no Supersonic. Over here we got trigger fingers, not Twitter fingers. Click, clack, patty, whack. Whoa, he's so cool. That's our kind of place, Ja. Mr. Kemp and Mr. Payton, we got what it takes to be Supersonics. Me and Gunny click, clack, patty, whack all the time. Okay, but if you're gonna be a Sonic, you gotta be willing to get down on D. Get up in fools' asses. Are you willing to get up in asses, Ja? What the fuck? I am. Sign me up.
Of course, Dwight Howard. That's one of the running gags on them ever since. Dwight Howard. All right, let's see. Tiger has a problem.
I'm Tiger Woods, and I'm a...
We got Tiger Woods, Iverson, Dennis Rodman.
Addicted to pills and crashing my car. Can you guys tell
Michael Jordan and Brett Favre. And what's up with Rodman? Does he even look like is he asleep?
me about your addictions and how they affect you? I'm addicted to gambling. I'll bet anyone anything. I once bet someone that I could get the world's most yellowest eyes. I see you won that bet. Sounds like gambling really controls your life. Yeah, it does. I just want to win at everything. Now I got 6 rings and dominate NASCAR. I used to be addicted to pills too, but now I'm addicted to being an asshole. All I want to do is send people unwanted pics of my wiener and steal millions from welfare programs.
And that's why Brett Favre is now the ultimate villain.
Sounds like being an asshole has really ruined your life. Nope, those wiener pics get me tons of head, and I got away with stealing that money. So what you guys are trying to tell me is my addiction won't stop me from being great or getting tons of head. Pretty much. Well, then who cares? I'm gonna go eat some pills and crash my car. I'm Tiger Woods.
And pretty much when you're a star, the system pretty much enables you as long as you're making the money in. But here's the thing, in the long term, that can be your worst enemy because you just continue running with it.
How is Shea still the MVP favorite over me? I'm beating him in points, rebounds, assists, and I'm going to break the record for most points created in a season. I don't know, Luka. Looks like everyone just hates you. At this point, you need to cure cancer and end the war to win MVP. Crap, I got to get to work. We've been studying cancer for decades. How do we still not have a cure? Ivermectin, fasting, baking soda, sunlight. Got to go into war. I can't believe everyone was dumb enough to believe the Palm Beach Peace stuff, Jeffrey. 10-point plan to end the war. My God, it's perfect. Got to go get to my MVP.
Open your mouth, bad boy.
Okay, I did. What are you watching?
Oh,
Nothing.
no.
I did.
Yeah, we knew something wasn't right.
Yes, I cured cancer and ended the war. Looks like you're the favorite now, Luka. Yes, but that paid defense too. Bwah! Oh, looks like Wemby passed you now. Motherfucker. How is
Now, realistically, the reason why I think is because he didn't have that real hot stretch he had in March. It wasn't consistent throughout the season. It was throughout March, and I'd say if you were going to go with a player of the month, Luka would certainly have deserved it for March, but that right there wasn't necessarily that right there. So we got Dan Hurley's a savage. Let's check this.
Since you bozos can't get your acts together,
Okay, Cooper Flag has come. Okay.
Since you
How is Shea still the MVP?
Since you both
Papa. Okay, Bronny, if we're gonna. Papa, are you sure committing a felony is the best way for us to?
Hold on, let's no. Let's do this the right way, guys. Let's go. Let's see.
You thought you was gonna keep me out the Final Four? It was supposed to be for Duke. It's Danbo's Final Four, punk. Don't make me blow my whistle and call it technical. Give me that whistle. My grandmama gave me that whistle.
Hey, that's messed up, Danbo. Why don't you give him back his whistle?
What whistle?
Yeah, what whistle?
Come on, Danbo, leave him alone. You want some of this too, old man? No. This Danbo's Final Four. You thought you was gonna keep...
That was parodying what people believe to be some of the questionable officiating with UConn and Duke, but
I'm Tiger Woods, and
We did it, ladies. We got the CBA deal done. We're going to be rich up to our lips. So how much money are we looking at, J Money?
you're only going to be making around $1.3 million a season now.
Yeah, we're rich. I knew all those doinked layups and knee bounds were going to pay off. Now I can attach that penis I've always wanted.
And I can finally get mine removed. Ladies, as everyone's financial advisor in the Riot universe, it's up to me to make sure you don't blow all your money.
We're not going to spend all of our money. Yeah, what do we look like? A bunch of chicks?
Yeah, except Brittany. And ladies, you got to remember, after taxes and agent fees, you're only getting about half of that $1.3 million.
Who cares? It's still like $1 million.
I don't think you understand fractions.
Come on, bitches. Let's go have a shopping spree at Target.
I'm more of a Home Depot gal.
yeah, but there is something interesting when you consider taxes. Right, remember the W doesn't have any teams in Florida with no state income tax. So they don't have the privilege that, say, some of those players who would go to the Miami Heat or the Orlando Magic for the favorable state income tax or lack of. They don't have that option. And that does vary from state to state depending on which team someone plays for. So It'll be interesting.
Oh, you're so.
What you guys think of this I Love Rodman shirt? Should I buy? Kate, should I hurry up and buy?
Huh? Sorry, Kim. I'm just a little distracted because I'm not going to make All NBA.
But you bad boy. Bad boy should be all NBA.
I'm not eligible because I got hurt and missed too many games. Why don't players just do a bunch of steroids like we did in the 90s?
Oh, yeah, that's bad boy.
That sounds like the typical, well, why don't we just do what we did back in our day? Which, that fluctuates from a situation to situational basis on who's right and who's wrong, but continuing.
Stallone, Schwarzenegger, Hulk Hogan, they're all bad boys.
Me, Michael, and Scotty did them all the time. Scotty would do so much he'd go into a roid rage and punch his wife. Knocked her right into Jordan's son's arms. I don't even know how to get steroids. Don't worry, I know a guy. Yeah, we're here for steroids. You've come to the right guy. Let
Oh, man. Paul George.
me just call my guy. Hello, Secret Steroids Incorporated. We got the juice.
What you guys think of this?
LeBron James. Hey, what's up, Greg? What's up?
You're so.
You know what's crazy? That kind of looks like, with the wig, it kind of looks like Jeffrey Epstein and Ric Flair in that one. Like, it looks like Jeffrey Epstein with a Ric Flair wig, basically. But, yeah, I don't want to give
What you guys?
It's official. The NBA.
This is bullcrap, Riff.
that character too much attention. All right, this is up on NBA players about the 65 games.
You play 65 games to win awards.
Yeah, this rule is stupid. So now I gotta take care of my body to be able to play 65 games. Next, you're gonna want us to play 70 games.
I want you to play 82 games.
Nobody can play that many games, Adam. We're not cyborgs.
Is the goal to put someone in harm's way just to qualify for an award? Someone's gonna get hurt. How long until someone dies?
This is why everyone thinks NBA players are wimps.
NBA players aren't wimps. Adam, you gotta do something about Dylan Brooks. My nose is still bleeding. This is bullcrap, Riff.
Yeah, well, ask players from the 80s and 90s on that one. Because in that front, they got you in the 82 games a year part. Back in that era, it was more common. Let me see. I'm looking. Maybe I got time for one or two more. Let's see. Kobe and Wilt react to their records get.
I'm up to 50,000.
Okay,
All right,
for those of you that don't know, because remember, Kobe, we
This
all
is
know
bullcrap
Bam
that I should
Adebayo
take-
broke Kobe's record for
Oh, yeah, we are so.
most points, moving to second, moving Kobe's 81 in 2006 to third. But the Wilt record that he lost was SGA passing Wilt for most 20-plus point games consecutively by a player. So
I'm up to 50,000
that's where this ties in. So
bodies up here. You're a f***ing liar, Will.
My lords, come quickly. It's so bad.
What is it?
Your records, they've been broken. SGA has broken Wilt's record for most consecutive 20-point games, and Bam scored 83 points in one game to pass you, Kobe.
Yeah, so?
Don't you care, my lords?
Not really. Yeah, records are supposed to be broken.
But the way they did it was unethical.
You think my 100-point game was ethical? I took every shot while getting quadruple teamed up 20.
But you guys not having the records is totally lame.
Yeah, we don't care. Only a gaywad would care if my record was broken. I won't let Bam get away with this, Kobe. I'm up to...
It's perfectly fitting about that last one is most people think that, hey, if Kobe were still around, that he would have been okay with, he wouldn't have cared either way, really. He would have probably congratulated Bam and just left it at that. And Wilt Chamberlain, I mean, who knows with Wilt? I mean, he passed a lot longer than Kobe, so, because the biggest difference being, though, that Kobe was still around in the social media era. Social media era had started, Wilt passed in 99, where you didn't have the social media era. You didn't really see, you never got to see a Wilt Chamberlain take to social media because he was gone by the time it became a thing. So we'll never know for sure, because if social media would have started sooner, maybe Wilt Chamberlain would have gotten involved in social media and we would have gotten a glimpse into what he believed and how he thought. But it doesn't, from the way the skit's coming off, he probably wouldn't care. And yeah, so those Riot comedies were fun. So this was a fun one right here. So for Nikki Stees, thanks for tuning in. This was a fun episode to do. Soul, I may do something. I don't think Agent's going to be back next week. If not, we'll probably do something similar next week. Maybe tweak it up a little bit. But that's all I got for this episode. So for your boy Nikki Stees, signing off. Until next week, peace.